Hey everyone, this is James with WSTrades.com. I want to talk about using the ADX Crossover Study to help you make smarter trades. So what is the ADX Crossover Study? It's a study where the average directional index, or the ADX, crosses a specified level. Values of ADX higher than this level are supposed to signify strong trend of either direction, while lower values indicate weak trend. So you've got some input parameters here. The first one is the length, or the number of bars used to calculate the ADX, or the average directional index. Then you've got the crossing type, defines upon which event the signal is issued. ADX crossing above or below the threshold level. Then you have a threshold level. Then you have an average type. So the type of moving average to be used in calculations. This can be simple, exponential, weighted, Wilders, or whole. And then the plot is the ADX crossover plot, and that is actually an arrow. So let's hop into Thinkorswim and get this on the chart. I've got SPY pulled up here, the S&P 500 ETF, and I've got the daily time frame up. So in the upper right, I'm going to click on Studies. Then I'm going to click Edit Studies, and it's right here near the top. In the smaller window, you can see ADX Crossover, so double click that. And let's hit this little gear icon to see some of the defaults here. So we're talking about the length, we were talking about the threshold, the crossing type, and the average type. So you can default here, or it defaults to length 14. Crossing type is when it moves above, threshold is 20, and then the average type is Wilders. You can kind of tweak that if you want to, but just so you can get an idea of what the defaults are. I'm going to cancel out of that, click apply, and click OK. All right, so you see some arrows on the chart here. So I think what's kind of cool about this study is it just tells you whether the trend is still strong or not, or when it crosses above. So let's just say we're in a downtrend, like right now the markets have been selling off, the markets have been tanking, and let's just say SPY starts to pull down and starts to rally up, but this arrow tells you that the ADX crossed above 20, so it means we are still in a strong downtrend. So that's kind of going to give you confirmation, like, do you want to be buying in a strong downtrend? A lot of people will tell you no, don't fight the market, look for selling opportunities, and this little ADX crossover plot can help you with that. There was a little buying opportunity here, but you can see it rallied up, died off again, rallied up, died off again, and then bam, this huge move lower. You have another point here where we make this big move lower. We're about to set a fresh low on the daily time frame, and you get this ADX plot, which tells you we are still in a strong downtrend. That could alert you to a possible short entry, and that would have been a great short entry there. Then you have another arrow near the end here. Same thing. We already know we're in a downtrending market, and bam, we got the ADX crossing above 20 again, which means we are still in a strong downtrend. And there you go, fresh low on the daily time frame here for SPY. We can come to the beginning of the chart, and you can kind of see the opposite here. When we're in an uptrending market, and you get this plot right here that tells you that we are still in a strong trending market. So you could look for buying opportunities, and you see a nice little sell-off here and a nice little dip, which would have been a nice buy, because this thing dipped all the way down to $421, and it ripped all the way up to about $453, $454. So it's definitely a cool little plot. It just kind of gives you that recognition that whatever trend you're seeing on the chart, once this fires, you know it's a strong trend. So it can definitely help you to figure out if you really want to go long or short on something based on the trend of the market, and it'll just kind of tell you if it is a strong trend or not. So if you thought any of the information in this video was helpful, please like this video. Please also subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Appreciate you for taking the time to watch this. Talk to you soon.